athleticism and the speed.
This fight was close. I mean, it was back and forth, like unbelievably back and forth.
That's the end of the second round. Ends again in exciting fashion. I can't say enough about this incredible clash here. It's just back and forth over and over.
So in between the second and third rounds, I really had to let Roxy know that she's being beaten by Jessie. I mean, she's getting thrown around. It's not looking good from cage side, and like she has to go out there now and win.
She's huge. It's ridiculous. She overpowers you. That's fine. But when she goes to pick you up, hook her leg with your leg. You do a great job there. You finish the round on top. That's exactly what I want to see. Pick up and drop her next time.
And I told her, I said, you got this. You won. I was telling her, you just keep doing what you're doing.
You're so strong. Bam, take her down.
If I'm in the corner, whether I'm Joel or Coach Leon, I think I'm telling my fighter, you got to go finish this fight.
You got to finish this fight. And you can tell this is spent. These fighters are spent, but you can tell that they're willing themselves to get in there and give it a go. And nice front kick.
Third and final round here underway. Again, it is Roxy Roundhouse Michaels in the black and green. Jessie El Toro Santos in the black, the taller opponent, the bigger opponent, 7 inches in height.
Roxy brings a little bit, but Jessie brings a lot. Round 3, Roxy brought a little more, Jessie brought even more than that.
See her trying to isolate the arms there. Roxy oh my gosh! Another powerful slam.
The thing I saw though was that Jessie, while she was doing things, making throws, she wasn't following it up.
Incredible work there from Roxy Michaels to spin through every one of those submission attempts.
Delivering some nice knees to the midsection.
What hammer fists in there as well.
She has to win this round, and not just win it. She has to decide it. Like they can't go to judge's decision. It has to be a knockout. It has to be a submission.
Looking to perhaps set up an armbar is Roxy Michaels.
215.
Oh,
Does have the right arm in place there. Can she break the grip?
She went for the armbar again. I picked her up and slammed her.
And now the powerful slam to the floor.
I heard her little grunt come out at that point. I knew she was hurting by that time.
Oh, and again, she's still holding on for dear life. Will she get it?
Another one. Refusing to, finally does let go of the arm. Gosh, what type of pain must Roxy Michaels be in? Right now, out for the armbar. Reversing the position. You see Roxy Michaels hanging on to that grip, trying to last until the bell. Can she last?
Come on, Jesse!
Tense moments. Oh, wow.
Anybody that watches that fight, rounds 1 through 3, anybody that's keeping score, as I was, would have seen Jessie had more slams. Jessie had more strikes. Jessie was just taking control the whole fight.
Girl, you did. I know you did. I know you did. Great job. You won. Come catch the points. Yes. Huh? Yes.
I think you did good on that one. Third round hurts. The first 2 look good.
My fingertips were going numb and my ear. I think she's hurt.
Huh?
This is the first time I stood up next to Roxy and was expecting to see the opponent's hand raised.
I was really kind of worried for her because I felt like the fight was really even. You know, I think maybe even Jessie had more slams.
Vítězkou tohoto zápasu je poměrem 2-1 na body. The winner coming from the red corner, Roxy Roundhouse Michaels.
They chose her. I was like, okay. I think that she might have been chosen because Joel told me she flirted with the judges.
Me flirting with the judges? Get serious. I heard of her talking about she thinks that I flirt with the judges. Compared to her, I didn't have to blow kisses or twerk or bat an eyelash at anyone.
I was really happy that Roxy won, actually, and she maybe, from what I hear, didn't, technically earn it. Technically.
No interviews today.
I don't think it was fair, no. But again, I don't know how they saw Roxy, or maybe they saw something more beautiful in her than in Jessie. I cannot say anything about it, just like I said, because I don't know on what they based.
So there seems to be a bit of a trend happening with Roxy. Every time that it goes to decision, she always wins. And I think that sometimes she deserves it, but I also think that sometimes maybe she's winning because of her looks.
Again, I don't really know what we could do about that. I guess we could try and pick judges a little bit better, but we were in a different country. We were given these judges, and there's not much I could do about it. I know people think it's unfair, but, you know, maybe they should look better.
Text knockout to 25283 for 30 finasteride pills.
Hey, it's okay. Calm down. You can't let what others say bring you down. Yeah, because it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And the day's gonna come when you get bigger and you show them who's boss. Until then, hang in there. You got this, little buddy.
Text knockout to 25283 for 4 genuine ED pills.
It was a little bit more of an intimidating aspect entering at the Hunt Arena, just because it was that much more intense with the Fusion Fight Night aspect. Kind of interacting with the dancers a little bit was really fun. It was a little bit more intense. I got some Vaseline rubbed on my face, which we don't really need because we don't have the standing strikes.
As everybody knows, I didn't win against Serena, and that's fine. We don't need to talk about it. But coming off a loss, I really wanted to pick somebody that I felt like I could beat. And, you know, Piper is very inexperienced.
We had made a bet at LFC 22 that if she loses her next match, that she will step down as president and leave the position that she's been abusing for so long. Instead, she ends up welching on the deal, comes back as the president, and decides to continue fighting.
It was a little different being a fighter this time, coming out into that environment and, you know, doing the walk up on stage. And it was a really, really big stadium, but it was exciting. I was a little nervous, to be honest.
Should the LFC president be fighting? And if she does, what happens when she breaks one of the very rules that she created?
Standing on the other side of the cage as the president of the organization might be a little bit of a bizarre feeling.
Be a little intimidating, I imagine. You don't want to do too much damage on the boss, right?
All right, let's take it up and get the official introduction.
It was interesting hearing my name announced, just because it was nothing I understood, and then Piper Code Red Rose.
Piper Code Red Rose. Jeden zápas a jedno vítězství. Modré rohu Maxine, the Boss Frost.
Boss, baby!
The stare down with Maxine was interesting. Despite the fact that I'm a little bit taller than her, she still managed to intimidate me a great deal.
You know, I think that she's precious, and I don't think that she's a very strong fighter. So that's why I picked her to fight against.
All right, so it is Maxine, the Boss Frost, the LFC Prez.
I don't think that the LFC president should be able to fight. I think that's unfair.
It's an absolute conflict of interest.
I know that people think it's a massive conflict of interest that I'm, you know, the president and I'm fighting.
The LFC Prez wants to fight. That's where she came from. She was a fighter before she was the Prez.
But again, this league is totally different than anything that anyone is used to. So, you know, we're making up our own rules here, and I think it's more interesting for the fans, and I think that the girls just have to get used to it.
Wait, what, are you going to give yourself the belt now? You know, I just don't think it's fair.
Piper, Code Red Rose in the, I'm going with teal. I'm going with teal. You can see Code Red out quickly right away, looking to be aggressive. Maybe counting on the fact that Frost wasn't planning on fighting, might not have the timing down right away.
I thought it was really cool. I was really upset because I was, you know, I felt bad because I know Piper had been training for this fight as well. So I thought it was really big of Maxine to just step up like that and say, hey, no, it's okay. The fight's still going. I'll just fill in for you. I thought that was really cool.
Despite the fact that I was training for Danielle, I was prepared for Maxine.
Oh, nice little bull charge. Oh, but that didn't work. Didn't work out so well.
I like the aggression there, but it didn't work out well. Code Red with the excellent sprawl there.
I think that ultimately I held my own in that fight.
She was out there fighting, giving her all, giving 100%, and doing everything I taught her. I mean, she was responsive. She was learning from the mistakes she had made previously.
On the back.
Taking the back. I think she's already got one arm in for the choke.
45 seconds in.
Not looking good right away from Maxine Frost. Said wasn't planning on fighting. Was her timing up to speed right away? She's finding herself in a difficult position early.
Piper, I think she starts to do a very good job by each match. She was so feisty. She was just all there, you know. She was so. She was just an animal. I don't know. It's like myself. I see myself in her, you know. Like I change every time when I go in the cage. It's not myself anymore. It's just someone else.
She was attacking Maxine in a way that made me proud. Even though she was selected and brought into this league by Maxine, she was out there fighting her with the intent to beat her, not just beat her, but humiliate her.
Text knockout to 25283 for 30 finasteride pills.
You know, I thought in the first round we were pretty even, Piper and I. Again, I really don't think she's that much of a threat.
Piper Rose on the back.
Get up, girl.
See Maxine Frost controlling the wrist well and
explodes out.
Rushes away and back to her feet to reset. Piper aggressive again, moving forward, kick to the legs. Another takedown attempt from Maxine Frost.
I think that the first round went really well. I felt like despite the fact that I was training for Danielle, I was able to kind of get her standing for a little bit longer as well. I had her up against the cage for a while.
Pushing the action to the cage, again, working in the clinch here. You can see Piper Rose, the right arm trying to control the neck there. Goes to the ground, beautiful little roll there, but it's Maxine Frost who gets the top position, side control.
We did end up on the ground. We were doing some, grappling on the ground, and I was able to keep my own in that.
Left arm is trapped in there. It might be setting up the arm triangle choke. Has to let it go. Maxine Frost does get the right leg over. Full mount now. 50 seconds left in this opening round.
Looks like she's making moves for an arm bar.
Rolled out for the arm bar. Got a little loose on it. Now she's trying to cinch it back up.
Even when she had me in an armbar situation, I was able to kind of roll out of it.
Maxine Frost still in great position there. Rolling out the belly down armbar. Can she get it free? Does look like it's being extended a little bit there. And that's the end of the opening round. Woo! Oh, wow! Cheap shot there from the boss after the bell.
All of a sudden, Maxine just loses it. Like, out of nowhere. And nobody saw it coming. Nobody knew what the reason was.
I don't know why people are confused as to what I did to Piper, because the girl slapped my ass.
I saw what looked like a slap on the rear from Code Red to the boss. Maybe the boss didn't take that so nicely.
I just kind of thought it would be funny to give her a little spank, and so that's what I did, and ultimately she just did not like that at all.
I didn't see the slap. I saw a little bit of it looked like maybe a little bit of a talk there.
Yeah, I thought we were seeing a playful banter, but the boss wasn't having it.
Not playful at all.
Do I think she overreacted? Probably. It was all in fun, and I don't know, I don't think she needed to come and attack me the way she did. Luckily, I wasn't injured seriously, but she did knock me to the ground, and it was scary.
Piper was really upset. I would have been too. I probably would have quit and just. No, I didn't though, because the same thing happened to me. No, but yeah, she was pissed, and rightfully so.
Holding her neck there is Piper Rose. She was not expecting that. They say protect yourself at all times, but generally speaking, after the bell, you're not thinking about it. So a little bit of confusion in the cage right now, Ken. You can see that Maxine Frost's corner wants to carry on.
I mean, it was embarrassing, and I can see where Maxine felt like she was disrespected. Like, I don't smack the LFC president in the ass ever. So when Piper Rose does it after round 1, Maxine kind of blasts her from behind and got herself disqualified.
We've got our ring announcer in the cage. It looks like to me this fight has been waved off.
Yeah, I think that it was the right decision to disqualify Maxine and give me the win. Ultimately, I think I did really well in that fight, so I think if we would have continued on, I think I would have been able to get the victory either way.
Yeah, as we said, it now looks, oh my gosh! After the disqualification, Maxine Frost again.
If anybody did what Maxine did in her fight with Piper, they would have been suspended, if not kicked out of the league fully. You know, a couple of the pink team got suspended for the same thing.
Why would I suspend? I'm the boss, so why would I suspend myself?
How I feel, karma does come back, and it does come back when you least expect it, and she will get her karma, and she will get her karma real soon.
There's way too much politics going on in this league, and black team's gonna have to watch their back. And that's all I'm gonna say.
That's the nice part about, you know, putting these matches together and me stepping in to fight, is that I pretty much can do whatever I want.
Text knockout to 25283 for 20 generic Viagra pills for $29.
Oh, I'm sure Maya was nervous in her first fight. As Violeta, I'm sure she was nervous for her first fight. I was nervous for my first fight the first time.
Cute Maya, sprinkles on it. She looked like something out of a strawberry shortcake cartoon. That's what she looked like to me, or something out of a Katy Perry music video.
Yeah, Maya did seem a little bit nervous in the dressing rooms before her fight. I mean, I think I would be nervous fighting Lauren as well because she is such a powerhouse. I was able to kind of talk with her a little bit and tell her that, you know, about my first fight with Danielle, and, you know, tell her not to be worried too much, that, you know, she was going to do great.
If she was nervous, she hit it well. She seemed really confident, and I was really impressed by that because she's in a league with a bunch of strangers, and, you know, is kind of, everybody's watching her. Everybody was watching her and Violeta to see how they would do.
I think Maya was horribly nervous. You know, for one thing, taking a fight on short notice is difficult for anyone. But to have your first fight in the LFC against someone established like Lauren, who is a known competitor and known, like, everybody knows that she is somebody who takes losing very seriously and does not like to do it. So she's going to come out with that heat every time. You know, Lauren always comes out looking sexy, man, and this event is no different. She came out looking good. I always love watching her come in. It's fantastic.
I always love doing the entrance. That's my favorite part. I get to show another side of me than inside the ring, and seeing the other dancing girls was nice. At first when I heard, I'm like, I don't want other girls on my stage, and once I saw them, I was very happy.
Lauren is just, like I said, if you're not used to her, she's just something else. She's an animal. She can, like, actually transform. It's odd.
Lauren Fogel brings so much to the table that she's on my team and I'm intimidated. When I see her scream, I mean, it sends shivers down my spine.
Maya Hellfire Velkovic!
Oh, cheeky.
There was ring girls like we do every time, and I am all for that, having more gorgeous girls around us.
The ring girls were beautiful. Like, European girls in general are just amazing looking creatures. Like, models, like, parading around the ring, and I was just like, that's not fair. I have an ass to kick will you please stop being cute and get out of the ring? Thank you.
I was a ring girl before for a wrestling, like arm wrestling match, like weird. And it's nerve-wracking. Like holding the card up and walking around the ring is nerve-wracking. So
the ring girls were really surprising at Bratislava. They were really gorgeous. You know, I tried to talk a few of them into, you know, coming over to LFC, but they didn't speak much English, so it was a little difficult.
Man, she says that you're about to go down. I have no idea when it comes to the animal. No idea.
Incredible. Velikovic there in the pink. Let's see if she's ready for it. Now, Velikovic is actually the one out very quickly looking to attack. Wow. With the animal, with the quick slam to the floor, the lateral drop directly into side control. Yes. Now already looking to step over the mount.
My fight with Maya, I definitely had the advantage being, you know, having the weight advantage and obviously a lot more experienced.
Managed to work to guard.
I was actually surprised with Maya. You know, she's a little thing, but man, is she cute. And she came out and just owned it.
There's a little attitude there from Velikovic, huh?
Big slam.
Big slam to the floor there to get free of the choke. The animal. That's the power she's known for.
I hate having an easy opponent because I don't feel challenged, but I was kind of relieved I got that easy.
I mean, you're putting someone in there with the animal, and the animal had a little strawberry shortcake for lunch.
Side control. Oh, look at that.
Choking her with her own arm.
That is incredible. Wrap the arm around there. That's tap. Oh my gosh. Choked her out with her own arm. Maya Velikovic outclassed, had no idea what she was in for.
The way I won the fight was a little unorthodox. I used her own arm to choke herself out.
I'm not surprised Lauren finished Maya quickly. Maya's newer.
I think that we overestimated the Croatian girls a little bit more than we should have.
She's a sweet little Croatian girl, you know? She's cute though.
Toto utkání vítězí v prvním kole Lauren the Animal Fogel.
So Lauren Fogel, your winner. Maya Velikovic deserves some credit for showing up, coming in on last second notice.
We trained, we did everything we could to prepare her for that fight.
I think Maya did a great job though, and more for her being matched with Lauren and to kind of be alive and, you know, face it. I do think she did a great job.
She actually had a fan, like someone come up, had to take a picture with her because she was just looking that good. And you know, if that's the kind of response that my fighters elicit, then you know, I'm all for it. Good for them.
This is it. Let's get this show